Hi there, how are ya? Johnny Daniel, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up. How are you tonight? Good, I hope. All right, so couple things that are happening. First off, the game day that was this weekend is postponed until November 30th. Why? Because everybody had Halloween parties to go to and all kinds of other stuff happening. So we're just going to make sure that people are available. That's all there is to it. So, secondly, the first week of November, the Reach Out Morongo Basin Craft Fair is happening. By the way, not something you want to miss. Here's why. Not only because I'm going to be there, but because Robin makes from scratch chili Colorado and flour tortillas from scratch that you can buy and take home on top of bake sale stuff and all that other stuff. It's amazing. You need to go. Down at the senior center across from the fire station in 29 Palms. So if you are in the basin, come down and grab yourself some fresh tortillas. Oh my goodness. Every year she gets me. And that's all we're going to say. I'm going to the gym so I can have a whole dozen of tortillas all by myself. So that being said, that's what's happening. Let's see what else is going on. The first week of December, I will be at the Yucca Valley Community Center for their holiday fair. This is not something you want to miss. Here's why. They bring a dump truck full of snow so the kids can play in snow while you shop, and they're singing and all kinds of great things. So this is something you definitely want to do, okay? Put it on the calendar for the family. The first Saturday in December, like, let's see, was it 9 to 2, 9 to 3, something like that? You'll want to come early so there's still snow and it doesn't all melt. So definitely something to put on the calendar. Let's see, what else? Card classes coming up. And I don't know. There's just all kinds of stuff happening. My website I will be updating shortly. There's going to be some changes in the next week or so, so I will have some more time to be able to do that. Okay? So without anything else, I think I'm going to push you down so we can get creative and see what else we do. So hold on. Hi, Lise. Hi, Cheryl. How are you guys tonight? I thought I lost you for a second there. I didn't. It's okay. Cheryl, let me know if you're able to come to Starbucks. I emailed you. Tomorrow, 3 to 3:30, your order's in. So, alrighty. So that is my little note for you. Alright, so let's get this computer up and running. Yes. Feeling good tonight. I don't know about you guys. So, I've got quite a mess in my craft rooms, which means I've actually been able to be halfway in here, which I really like. So, we are combining the peacock foil papers with the perfectly plaid pine tree punch and the plaid paper. Yes, I know it's not the typical, it's not something you would normally see, but guess what? I'm not normal, so we're gonna do this, aren't we? So, this is the green, this is the light blue. I don't have any of the dark blue left because I like it. So, this teal color, this is run through the Tufted 3D embossing folder. I'm going to wait on that one for half a second. This is the Scripty 3D is what this one is called. Alright, Starbucks tomorrow at 3. Yes? Give me a thumbs up, Miss Cheryl, if you're going to come so I know to pack your stuff. Alright, so this one is the hammered. We did this one last week, but I still like it, so that's just how it's going to go. This is the one that's upright. This is the one that's concave or upside down. Okay? So that's what we have for tonight. One of the things with the foil paper, you're going to make sure to kind of bend it up so it doesn't curve quite so bad. Okay, so I've got my thick white card bases. I have got my foil beautiful backgrounds. that we're going to be placing on our card bases. Now, we talked about techniques this week of having a little bit of offset so that way things don't clash. So for instance, that doesn't show up very well now, does it? Thank you, Cheryl. I'll see you tomorrow, honey. It'll be good to get a hug from you. So that doesn't show up very well, but look at what happens when I do this. It's just enough of an offset to make it work, isn't it? So with the foil paper, you want to make sure to have a box of glue dots handy because that snail adhesive doesn't really stick to it. Now, does it? So we are going to grab here and put it down. And then I'm going to grab my dimensionals here. Now remember too, we have the small, let's see if I can find them. We have the small minis that are about 1/3 of the size of the regular size dimensionals. We have the regular size dimensionals. And then remember too, we have the black combo pack that's in the holiday catalog. That gives you, I'm trying to remember how many packs are in there, but it's a combo pack, so you have a mini and a regular, and I'm trying to remember if it's 2 sheets or 3. I want to say that it's a mini and 2 regulars, but don't quote me on that. I'd have to look in the book, okay? So with that being said, we are going to grab our regular size dimensionals, and I've got 2 on the back of the tree. We don't want any swinging trees, so you want to make sure to get 2 on there. If you do 1, it tends to pivot a little bit. So that's your tip for having the pine tree punch, okay? And we're going to stick it on here, and hey, look at that. 1's done. Pretty simple, pretty easy, right? Okay. So, second card base here. We are going to run some snail adhesive. Now, with the foil, after you emboss, if it doesn't quite take, slow down on your snail adhesive and it'll take to that texture. Sometimes that texture just doesn't take, for lack of better terms, okay? So I'm going to grab my glue dots again. This is the Starburst punch if you're wondering what I've used. Okay, and I got my 4 glue dots on there. I'm going to stick that down, yeah? And then I am going to grab 2 dimensionals and I'm going to peel those backings off. Maybe. If you're having trouble with it, and I'll do this on the next one, but the tip is to grab your thumbnail and shove it down in the middle so each side pops up. It's easier to peel, okay? So that's the second one. Not bad, right? Okay, we're gonna keep going here. So we've got a 3rd card base here. This is the scripty one. So afterwards, I'm gonna show you how awesome it is that it's the same layout with a little bit different paper and how different each one of these can look, okay? So you wanna make sure to stick that down pretty good. And I'm gonna grab, you wanna make sure to stick your paper down or your ribbon down or whatever kind of material it is. You want to have the least amount of transfer time. So you don't wanna stick it on your finger and then stick it on there because you're losing some of that adhesive, okay? The take your pick tool is better because you don't have the oils of your fingers, but the best thing is just to get it right on there direct. So if you can, do it. We're just gonna say that, huh? And I'm gonna still stick with that blue side. All right, so this time, okay, grab your thumbnail and just stick it right in the middle of that. See how that comes up? Easy to peel. I usually don't have trouble with these, of course, just because I said that, guess what's gonna happen, right? So there is my 3rd guy. All right. And last but not least is the tufted one. We're going to put a little bit more detail to this because tufted just to me means I need to have pearls, right? We gotta get some of those dimples accented, or whatever those are called. I'm not sure what. We're gonna do this one up and down just because I simply want to be different by now, because we've done all the other ones the other way, right? Okay, so I'm gonna stick this down. Don't be afraid to cut your paper. We're not collecting, we're using it, right? This is why you have me, so you can say, hey, this is my favorite, and then I can warn you when it's going out. That's how that works, right? So do I want that, or do I want that? I'm still thinking that other side. So we're gonna grab our dimensionals, throw them on here real quick. Hopefully I'm not out of frame. Out of the frame, I should say. So grab here. Oop! You know you're a crafter when you find the backings of the dimensionals on your dog, right? Yes, it wouldn't be the first time. The worst thing is having glue dots on the bottom of the paws and they're walking around trying to do that. That was a bad one. So make sure to pay attention to where your glue dots lie, okay? All right, so I'm gonna grab a copper star and I'm just gonna put it on top here. I don't know if I'm gonna do it to all of them, but just that one, I don't know, it was calling and saying, hey, I need a little extra. We'll just say it that way. All right, so I've got my putty. Looks like I'm almost needing a refill. So when you order this guy, it's 10 bucks, and you have, it comes with a refill to start. When you do the pearls, you wanna kinda slide and push a little bit to get that adhesive released so you can get things moving, okay? Just a little tip for you. I'm just gonna go down here a ways. So you wanna you wanna stay with odd numbers. And why do we say that? Do you guys know? I'm not sure either, but that's what it is. For graphic design, it's always odd numbers. It's pleasing to the eye. So we're just gonna grab 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna do one more here. And it doesn't have to be pearls, it can be any kind of gem. You're good, okay? So make sure when you're doing these too, another tip for you, when you have your envelope flap and your addresses on the back, you wanna make sure to put this in your envelope against the flap. So that way these bumps don't go necessarily on the address side, so you might not have to pay extra for the fact that it cannot be machined. So I'm trying to give you some tricks, okay? So look at how different these look. They are all basically the same layout of a card, but with the different backgrounds. Same tree almost too, but all the different backgrounds and whatnot. Pretty cool, huh? So, with that being said, follow me, stampingwithjohnny.com. Don't forget the 24-hour sale finishes tonight. I will be putting in the order in about 20 minutes. So if you want something, text me quick. If you need the link for the 24-hour sale, go to johnnydaniel.stampinup.net. Yes. And click on, it's a big thing that says 24-hour sale. So honestly, if you can't find it, you're doing something wrong. So johnnydaniel.stampinup.net, not com, net, and you're gonna go and click on shop now, okay? So if you want anything, please let me know quickly. If not, you can still shop online with the sale until 10:45, 10:50 tonight, right before midnight Mountain Time. Basically, it's till 11:50 Mountain Time. Okay? All right, well, I've done enough talking tonight. Thank you so much for joining me and enjoying these gorgeous foil cards, and talk to you soon. Thanks again. Hope to see you in class. Bye-bye.